Good morning. This morning I'm bringing you an amazing sunrise. Oh my goodness. And a meditation that, if there's such a thing as channeling and I can do it, I did it with this meditation, which came to me as I was meditating, of course. But it's so, I'm just going to say it's so precious. I hope you will enjoy it. And even if you're not a meditator, if you listen to it and absorb the message of it, I think that you will be glad you did. This is about connecting with love to the people in the world and beyond. And it's a beautiful way to do it. So I'm going to start by just asking you to close your eyes if you want to. You just want to watch that beautiful sunset behind me. Close your eyes if you want to. I would suggest it. And first we're going to just ground ourselves by opening our root chakra. And then we're going to open up our heart chakra and things in between, all the way up to our crown chakra. And I'll just guide you through that. And the only thing you need to know about that is that just use your imagination and imagine that it's happening. That's what I do. And it seems to be fulfilling for me. Okay, so close your eyes and get in a comfortable position and imagine that your body is opening up with red light toward the earth and grounding down into the earth, connecting to the earth with a red light, your root chakra. Then imagine up from that just a bit is your orange chakra, and it's swirling around orange, so the red is mixing with the orange and swirling around and swirling in front of you and behind you. And that's your sacral chakra. And then your yellow chakra. With the orange, I always imagine just the pleasure of being in a human body. With the red, I imagine the connection to Mother Earth. With the yellow, I imagine, which is like right behind your belly button, your solar plexus. With the yellow, I always imagine healing energy within my body. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Healing energy within my body, swirling around, connecting to all the energy externally on my body as well. Next up is your heart chakra, your green chakra. We're going to spend a minute there and just breathe into your green chakra, your heart chakra. Imagining with green, beautiful green, the greens of the earth, the greens of Mother Earth flowing out from you into the universe, swirling around you. Opening up your throat chakra, which is blue, your voice, your authentic self, swirling up into your third eye chakra, between your two eyes on your forehead. That chakra is indigo or purplish. And it is opening up into the heavens where you are connecting with the white light chakra of your crown. And imagine now all the white light pouring down from heaven into you, and you pouring your white light into heaven above, connecting with, I'm sure you feel an instant connection with somebody beyond the veil who is there looking down on you right now, connecting with you, giving you the imagination and the courage to open your chakras and be open to this morning, sending you all the joy and the bliss of knowing you're connected to all the beings who have ever lived, especially those you have loved. And I'm sure you're bringing them to mind right now. And maybe you can think of one that's like a guardian angel for you as well. Spend a minute there in that white light, being bathed in the white light, and still imagining all the colors Now we're going to focus on our heart chakra again. And what we're going to do is we're going to imagine a network of love going out from our heart to different people that you have loved in your life. And I'm sure as I'm speaking, you're going to be bringing them to mind. Different people who you have loved or who have loved you, even if that love was fleeting, even if it was just momentarily, that pounding of love energy went out from you and was returned. And maybe you know about the 6 degrees of separation or 7 degrees of separation. But the idea is that you are connected by degrees of separation from everybody on earth. So we're going to connect to them now through our heart chakra and our love. We're going to create this big web of energy flowing to all the people we have ever loved, and that web flowing to the people that they have loved, and that web flowing to the people that they have loved, and that web flowing to the people that they have loved. You can imagine it already, just this network of love going out from you now to, first, imagine perhaps a grandparent that you loved or who you love now, and then think of all the people. Just think of one person that they loved. And I bet you can think of one person that they loved. This is a way to connect with people that you might not even love, but through a network of love, you can be connected to them for healing the energy of the earth. If we all connect somehow through love, we can heal the energy. We can be part of the positive love energy that can be generated to take us through whatever difficulties we as a planet are experiencing. We as the beings of the planet are experiencing. Think of a child that you loved and all the people who loved that child, the teachers who loved that child, the caregivers who loved that child, the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles. Remember the wonder when that child came into the world, and all the people that child is affecting now, reaching out through that network, intertwining perhaps with the grandparents. And imagine an old boyfriend or girlfriend, and I bet you know one person that they've loved. Imagine them, and then know that out from that person to those other people, to the next layer and on beyond, all those networks of green energy flowing out to all those folks, from your heart to your old love's heart, to all the people they loved, to all the people they loved, to all the people they loved. Keep imagining, just keep thinking of all the people you've ever loved, the teachers that you've loved, imagine when you just gave love to that homeless person, that unhoused person, and remember that time when you slipped a dollar bill to them, or you just thought loving thoughts to them. Imagine that they have a network that goes out, all the people who've ever given that dollar bill to them, who've ever thought a loving thought for them, and their parents, and their siblings, and all their vast network reaching out. Imagine someone from another continent. Do you know anyone that you've ever felt love for from Africa, from the continent of Africa? Bring them to mind now. Even if it's someone that you haven't thought of in a loving way, think of them in a loving way right now. And imagine all the people who've ever loved them and who they've ever loved. Reach your love energy out to them and to them beyond and to the next layer beyond that. And you can imagine all the people that they've ever loved and all the people that they've ever loved and all the people that they've ever loved. And you can see it covering that part of the world now. What about from Asia? I have a friend I went to visit in Thailand one time, and I'm thinking of him and all the people he's ever loved, whoever loved him. He was in 12-step program, so I know he touched a lot of people, and a lot of people reached him. There's a lot of love there. And all the people he's ever loved, and all the people they've ever loved, and all the people they've ever loved. And you're entwined with all this love, this huge network of love that's happening right now. Think of someone from Europe, someone that you know, who you've loved, who's lived in Europe, who might know people who loved people who lived there, and on beyond that, and all the people they've loved, and all the people they've loved, and all the people they've loved. Imagine the people at your favorite nonprofits right now, Books to Prisoners, or the Prairie Rivers Network, or St. Jude's, or do you send them love? Do you think of them? Do you write checks to them, sending love? All the people that's helped, all the people incarcerated, all the people in hospitals, sending love to them right now, and knowing that other people are sending love to them and connecting with them. Open your heart right now to some population that Jesus would have had us pay attention to. Sending love to them and imagining all the people who've loved them, all the people who care about them. And you're connected to that vast network of love. It's pulsating in the universe right now, and you're connected to it. Now I want you to think of an animal you've loved, an animal who's loved you. Just that love of that animal. Connected to, let's just connect to all the people who love that kind of animal. You cat lovers, all connected through your love of your cat. And vets who've loved your pet. And your children who've loved your pet, and people who've passed you on the street, who've stopped you and said, I love that. All the love flowing back and forth. All sentient beings are included. The birds. Joined by a bird now. Do you love birds? Do you love seeing a sparrow? Do you love seeing a hummingbird? Feel the love from you pulsing out to all the birds of the sky, all the animals of the earth, all the people who love those same animals, connected by their love of the sentient beings. I ask you just to sit in the pulsating love with one more idea, and that is to also connect to the trees, to the grass, to the plants, to the fungi, to the mycelium below us, the sky above us. Connect with love. Feel the love. Part of the network that you're connected to right now. And any time you decide to get grounded and open your heart. And feel the love. Feel the love I'm sending to you right now. Being part of this network of love with you. I'm going to ramp it up a notch and ask you to think of your guides. Who guides you? Who's your higher power? Who's beyond that you can sense their love for you? The angels. I'm going to call in the archangels. The power of the universe. With all the vastness of the universe, we know there are beings that we don't know about, but we can connect to them right now. Through our love of the universe, our love of the mystery, our love of good. Our relatives who have gone beyond, who keep an eye out on us with love. They have a connection to the universal love, the power of God. And it's moving in through them to you and to your whole network that you just created. With your imagination. I ask you to sit there and feel that love for as long as you are comfortable, as long as you are basking in it. When your mind starts to drift, just breathe. Notice your breath. And think of the green network emanating out from you to the world.